In any case, welcome back to you, to me, to everybody. We're doing some more web trivia. We're enjoying ourselves. We're starting with global and we're continuing our attempt to guess India in one shot. It will never happen, but one can dream, a man can dream, and a man can also dream of Italy. And a man can also dream of the Central African Republic. Now, is it more further down? Tanzania is adjacent. Mozambique is also adjacent. How about Kenya? How about let me try and get a bit better at this. South Africa is it's within the vicinity. I suppose it's within the area. Okay, it's the big one over here. But I don't remember what that is. Whence did it arrive, and for whom does it indicate? What is going on in here? I feel like I can pull this from memory, but it's not going to be easy. Okay, that's nowhere near. What's that name? What's the name of this country? You know what? I'm just gonna take the L. I named a lot of countries adjacent to it. I'm gonna call that a win in my book. If it was one of those, it would have looked great. If it wasn't one of those, you know what? I'm out of luck. Map of Africa, Google. Botswana. Ignore the fact. Oh, okay, that's wrong as well. It's Zambia. The mystery country is Zambia. I would never have gotten it, so I'm not even ashamed of having to look it up. In the first place, it's not that kind of a problem, in my opinion. And in any case, can you load web? Can you load? Close this one and open up this one. Weldle. Ah, yes. I don't know why I'm putting on. Oh, I do know why. But to save the why, let's talk about the what. I know this isn't Hungary. Maybe this is Estonia. Well, not quite, but it's not out of the question. In Libya? Liberia? It's Burkina Faso. I was in the area. And I got one out of the two African countries correct. So I'm gonna consider that a success. 50% is a passing grade. Although here in America they don't do 50% pass, they do 70% pass or something like that. I mean, it's okay to have different standards for yourself, but I don't think it's fair to, like you can say to me it's a failure, but like if it's actually a failure, that's just unfair, man. 50% is, you know what? To be fair, but depending on the university unit, some things can be less than 50%. Some things can be more than 50% pass for the entire unit. It's not as exactly clear as one rule for everything, but it is what it is. Can I edit this? Okay. I tried to reduce the amount of ads because I don't really care about it, me personally. Minimum. potential profitability. And so anyway, this is an easy one. If I can do it. Does Denmark and Norway, they connect? Sweden. Okay, well, that's easy enough. That's the fastest and shortest way. Exactly the solution. Thank you kindly. China is its own category. I couldn't be able to get the internals of China and the districts or whatnot. I don't even know any of them, to be frank with you. And there's no reason I should. Because I do not live there. Now, what I should know is the districts of India, but that I don't know because I am culturally disconnected from my roots in a sufficient enough way to consider it that way. My cat is walking into my room, and I'm sure he has something to say about that as well. Anyway, back to Tradle. We did travel on to Tradle. Tradle always laggy. Very laggy video game. Website game. As such. Not a big deal. Okay, 27.7 milli. It's a tiny little baby boy. A lot of gas turbines and iron, but no fish, so it's probably a landlocked tiny country. Or it's definitely not Madagascar. How about the regular Congo? Where does that put us? Very far away. Okay. How about Honduras? Okay, if it is an island, then I'm out of. How about Suriname? How about what else is even in there? The Bahamas. That's like below. Okay, I know the area of where this is, and I don't know what it is at all. Sure, Dominica. Why not? Sure, the Dominican Republic. What is it? What the hell is Saint Martin, bro? Saint Martin. It's Sint Maarten, apparently, not Saint Martin. It's a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Now, the Netherlands is a kingdom. That's also the first I've heard of that. Can't say anyone really talks about the fact that there's a kingdom going on with all that. Because nobody cares. The Netherlands is just like a relatively normal European country where you can. All I know is that they have weed, and was that a meme, or did they try to have like government issued sex workers at some point? I don't know. There was like a bit there at some point, but I don't know what the bit was. It was years ago that I heard this, and I forgot where the actual basis of this is at any point, so can't really help you there. But I'm sure someone could track it down and laugh at it with everybody. Okay, Belgium. No, this is Bosnia and Herzegovina. I know this because of Nico. The Counter-Strike Go player. He's not arrived in CS2. You know, he's just a regular guy. No reason to remember his name or flag. If you never watched a CS:GO, you would just think he's a decent player. He's still great. He's good. Let's be fair, okay? Let's be fair. No criticism. Anyway, Bandu. That was one of my most anticipated things about the dolls. Probably the reason why I do it in the first place, just because it's something new, it's something fresh, and it's interactive. Right? 3 million views, 1973 movie, very hard part 5. You're gonna end me on this, brother. Okay, is this like that one? It's like but I don't know what that is. Is it a James Bond joint? They're really not giving me anything. Starting with Bells 1 is shameful. There's nothing to do. is this L's theme from Death Note? You know? It's in the vein, but this is... Oh. Can the synth come back, please? The synth played once, huh? Synth one? Once. Not literally one time. What am I? What, give me a clue. Tube-shaped bells. Tubular bells from Mike Oldfield. What the world's greatest clue? Band who gives world's greatest clue asked to continue gifting freebies. It's dead easy, man. It's dead easy. Can I tell you? I have no context. What is Tubular Bells? What movie is it from? Let's check. You know what? While we're here, Tubular Bells. Okay, debut studio album, soundtrack for The Exorcist. Okay, I've never seen the film, really. So that would make sense why I wouldn't know. It would make sense, it would. In any case, let's try our luck at Pokemon Hurdle. Hopefully it rolls into something I know, but I've gotten even Gen 5 music wrong. Yeah, these days, so it's not that surprising that this kind of thing would happen to me. Ah! That's nothing. It's a victory theme, probably from Sun and Moon. Hold, my cat wants something. What do you want? Come here. His situation has been handled. Let us continue, as it were. As it is, in fact. Well, because I'm still so crazy about it. Okay, it is a victory, but I don't know which. One of these. Oh, this is let's go. No? This is Sword and Shield. This is... It's not Scarlet and Violet. This is... Sure. Oh, it's the gym leader victory theme. It was more triumphant than usual. I was close. I was within the realms of reasonableness. Okay, in any case, we're playing connections. And for connections, you know I need to take a sip of coffee. It's just exactly what I'm Godot maxing. You know, you know. Just imagine the theme music playing in your ears right now. Okay. I see what you're doing, Goldilocks, Bear. I see what you're doing. You're cooking something there. Sweet, full, balanced, dry. Word to describe wine? Maybe? I don't know. Give me a shuffle here so that I can reset my perception of what's going on in this situation. Just to figure out what's going on. Couch, bed, table, chair. How could this not be connected? Of course. That was a bit too easy, but that's okay. You're allowed one freebie in connections. It's fine by me. Leadership. Harbor, ship and harbor, maybe, I don't know. Maintain, control, leadership, control. I don't know where ironic would fit into this. This just makes sense to me on base of vibes. It's one away, huh? Balanced. Okay, that was not the one away, which means that this one is the one away. Correct. I mean, not that would tell me that. Hold, maintain, harbor, and bear. Ill will. Carry as a feeling. Yes, that's where I've heard that phrase being used before. Balance, full, sweet, dry. Am I right? And this is like wine flavor pairing things? Yes! I'm a fucking cultured human being! I'm Australian. I don't like wine, but we drink wine. Leadership, ironic, Tinder, Goldilocks. I don't actually know, but you know what? I don't need to know. Starting with metals, gold, iron, lead, and tin. That's bullshit, but I got the rest, so that's not a problem. I can see you being stuck on this for ages if you never like tried to, because you wouldn't know. So I guess I'm here to tell you. You go to all sorts of places. If you drive up and down the fucking roads of Australia, you do road trips, etc., etc. You venture into places of wine. You do wine tasting. You do like, oh, these are the flavor notes. You're supposed to eat this with this at this time. It's all bullshit, but at the same time, it's not bullshit. You can actually, I recognize that wine is actually something you can enjoy. It's just, I'm too young for wine, to be frank with you. Wine is something that your parents enjoy, and then when you eventually become that kind of person, you know, like, I think it's pretty fair to say I'm in my 20s, right? That doesn't give anything away, really. And once 30s and beyond, I'll allow myself the good graces to try and enjoy wine. As of right now, every time I've had a sip, I'm just like, no, this is just like sour liquid, you know. I'd much rather have a cider, but then again, I would rather have soft drinks instead of any of that. But that's just my personal preference. I'm not really an alcohol guy in the first place, so it's not a problem for me in any case. Anyway. Connections, flawless. Not flawless, but you know what I meant. Successfully. Okay, speaking of success, mini crossword. How cute. Aww. Candy beside a Butterfinger. I don't know what a Butterfinger is, so this doesn't help me. Final four. Don't know. Quick with the one-liners. Witty. Titty. Genre for subliminal. I don't know what those are. Friend in war. Ally. Butterfingers. You could not tell me. Turnpike expense. Terrible or pretty? Awful. Pretty awful, terrible. Twix. Final four, WXYZ. You know what? I'll give you that one only because I got it. That's funny. If I didn't get it, I would be pissed. But I got it, so it's not too difficult and it's fine. Genre for sublime, no doubt. I don't know what ends with A. Butterfingers, klutz, sentimental sort, softy, toll. Those things. I wouldn't call that a toll, but I guess you can call it a toll if you want. It's your preference. We got what two the two on the New York Times games now for the actual one that I hate. I actually love it, but I just hate that I can't do it all the time. But I am on form today, so I should be able to do some word-based thinking and 3D imaging, 2D imaging, I guess, of what's going on here. I see burgundy, NDY, burgundy. There we go. How did I see that? Am I blushing? These are colors. Perhaps shades of red. One of the two. Manon, that's a word? Red. Bear. Water. I could go for a hint if I wanted to. You know what? Let's not mince words. Give me a hint. Tomato. That would not have gotten that. That's not a color. That's a description of. That's a fruit. If I do remember correctly. Icon. Need. That's a word. Replace the S here. Late. Can I get crimson? See an S, but I don't see O or N. So, nowhere near it. I know, I see it. Okay, what is this? I don't even know what this is. What am I know the hint and I can't see what this is. What is it? No. I feel really stupid right now. But okay, it has to end or start with L, obviously. Cardinal. What does that have to do with? Is this like fucking? What is the alert? That's not even a word. I don't know what the connection is here. Um I don't know what I'm seeing here. This is like this is a node and like it looks like a node based problem in maths, man. I hated doing this stuff. So annoying. It's like where does this is a Euclidean cycle? Where does this shit end and begin? You can have it on a non odd indice or whatever. Like fuck me. Hurts my head in. Does my head in? Hurts my head. Does something to my head. That's for sure. Actually, it can start on and end on both of them, technically. I'm not even looking at what the word could possibly be. Nocimann. There are 3 vowels and 4 consonants. Does it do an alternating act? One, 2, 3, 3 and 5, by the way, you fool. So it has to start, or it has to have a double. I'm so lost. Raw. Straw. Rats. Rats. You can't give me double hint? Give me another hint. I don't know what this one is. I'm cooked. This is not my brain is not built for this specific kind of thinking. I can't go up, down, left, right. This is basically like anagrams. I used to do daily anagrams on a website a long time ago. I don't know what I can't do that kind of stuff right now, man. Motion. Okay, something has to end in, oh, or it could be trelate. Could you give me a different one, man? I need to look this anagram up because I'm actually stuck. I can't give up. I can't get a different hint, and I don't know what the next word is. So I may actually need to look up an anagram. You know what? I'm resigning my fate. I've already lost. I used a hint. Anagram solver. Cinnamon. How do I... Oh. But what does cinnamon have to do with... I don't understand. And I will never understand. Give me the other hint, bro. Oh, this is strawberry. See, why was this one instantly gettable for me? Red alert. Okay, this is bullshit because it's just. What does cinnamon have to do with red? What color is cinnamon? Brown. Bullshit. Tomato, cardinal, burgundy, and strawberry. I will give you those. Okay? Those things are red in connotations and implications and meanings and literal senses. Cinnamon is not red in any meaning. I refuse to accept it. Okay? That's me being kind. Now let's go to Food Gaster and let's move on with this situation. This strikes me as Korean because of the But actually, maybe not. But they do use that kind of rice. I'm gonna guess South Korea. It's not. It's guacamole. Okay, this is Mexico, maybe. It is Mexico. Fajitas. I've never had a fajita, so I wouldn't know. It's Tex-Mex. Now, any Americans I'm watching? Or Mexicans? In which case, hello. I'm sure you're thinking, how could you never have had a fajita? How could you never have done such a thing? How could you never have had chicken 65? You know? Think about things before you talk about them. How many different culinary foods? If you're the type of person who genuinely is a foodie and eats everything and everywhere, then your criticism is acceptable, if a little bit, missing the point. It's fine. You're superior. You don't need to flex the fact that you're superior. You get nothing from it. At the end of the day, you should not be rewarded for. What is this? They're gonna take better photos of this, man. This photo is fully scuffed. Like, they did not make a good job of doing, like, the meat is the same. The meat and the rice and the nuts, and it's covered in, like, sultanas. Like, I'm sure it tasted fine, but it just looks cooked. Now, that being said, this is some sort of, like, biryani adjacent food. I'm gonna guess India, just to get a bearing. How about Afghanistan? Kabsa. How about Turkey? It borders Turkey. How about Georgia? How about Greece? It's a Middle Eastern dish. Okay, then that makes sense. I wouldn't have guessed. And also wouldn't have guessed it from this border connection. It would have been difficult. I wouldn't have instantly triggered. Hey, look, it says India in the description, so I'm gonna give myself the points on that one. Multiple photos of the food. That's a new one. Okay, tamarind paste. This is some sort of Asian dish, probably not Indian, but very cool. Let's try Vietnam. Maybe Taiwan, rendang, Malaysia, Indonesia. Specific traditional dish from a certain ethnic group. Fair enough. Number one dish in world 50 most delicious foods. You know what? I'll be the judge of that, okay? Let's not go crazy. But I'm sure it is delicious. You can't go wrong with slow cooked meat full of spices. I mean, it's literally like the recipe for success. If you don't like take a shit in the slow cooker, like, no offense. Like, it's so, I mean, it takes a lot of skill. The skill is in the people who figured out how much of what to put in when they first decided the recipe. After that, you just copy their quantities if you want to get like an approximation of what they did. If you're a true talent and cooker and chef, home chef, you will figure out how much to put in. You will modify it based on your own taste, and you will create something truly beyond compare. But until that point, you're just a guy at the end of the day. Final score, pretty mid. This was a high scoring one, but that's because I missed out on the easy points. I should have gotten the easy points on this one, and then I would have been pretty high up, but that's okay. Ironically, I'm thinking of getting rid of the Pokedoku because I just flawless it every time, but it's perfectly acceptable in any case. Teeny, yes, I'm sure. Giratina altered, because I know it can do that. A dragon water type. Water shock, Kingdra, that's already been added. It's the sushi Pokemon. Tatsugiri, droopy and stretchy. I need her droopy and stretchy on it. Psychic monotype. One of these definitely qualifies. Psychic water. Starmie, sure, whatever. Psychic that can learn Shadow Ball. Pretty much every one of them. can do so because it's a coverage move. A legendary monotype. Think about this one for a second. Kyogre, sure. Legendary water type. Kyogre, but the other one. Legendary Deck and Shadow Ball. Giratina, but the other one. So much for a master puzzle, that was easy. Sorry to flex, but you know who I am and how I do, so it's that simple. Alright, anyway. If I get Pokédex wrong, I'm ending the stream. I mean overall, not just in this one instant. Okay, second a two-stage fully evolved Pokemon from a high generation. Pangoro. It's not bug grass fighting or dark. Two-stage Pokemon are pretty hard to come by these days. Those days. Any day. My Gen 8 Pokemon knowledge is definitely lacking in pretty much every feasible way, but how about Double? That's two-stage. Okay, it is a dual type Gen 7. I would guess water because water is fairly common. Two-stage water type. What's the Gen 7? Araquanid, but that's not it fits, but it's bug type. We know it can't be the case, but we just want to clear some hints and get things done. Okay, it's one of those two, I think. But those the ghost types are, you know what? What's the? I was gonna say Mimikyu, but Mimikyu doesn't evolve. Acerola, what did you have? You're the ghost type one, right? I typed in Acerola like an idiot. We can get this. This is definitely doable. I'm gonna type Mimikyu just for the fact that I know it's wrong. Because I would do well to, you know, figure out that one. It says it's in the water. A ghost water type. Well, it's not water. So water. Ghost what? What possible type? It's not fairy, water, bug, normal, fighting, dark, or grass. What can it be? Fire? Ground? Oh, it's Palisand. I got my answer when I thought about it. You know what? That's fair. This is Farfetch'd. No, it's a ghost type. Don't have Revivroom yet. Look at a tank from this angle, but I don't actually know what it is. It's a mono ghost. Oh, it's upside down Misdreavus. Of course. 5 of them are troopers. This is Phalanx. Obviously. This is Wishy-Washy. My visual memory of Pokemon is absolute. Don't even test me, bro. Okay, stream is not ending. We go flawless. As always. Ice Water. Cloyster. Ice Psychic. Jinx. Tiny Little Ice. Vanillish. Water weak to ground. Volcanion. Psychic weak to ground. Delphox, Tiny Little weak to ground, Pansear, First Evolutionine, Panpour. I'm a creative kind of guy, I know. I mean, I'm just speaking my truth here. As the guy who gets these right every time, I'm just speaking my truth here. Making it challenging for myself would be defeating the purpose. I'm gonna take Nerdle off the ballot. Nerdle does not deserve to be amongst the rest of these greats, I dare say. Okay, this should be doable. 6 organic avocados. Has variety, because what else? Now, depending on the time we should buy, you can have them at around 2 to 250 Australian. I would say per. I'm gonna bump that down to about $1 US per. Maybe $120 US per times 6. for I'm gonna say $7.49. But it could be cheaper because the United States has better access to this kind of stuff. Way more expensive? Was my initial guess right? I shouldn't have halved it. Okay, taking into account the $2.50. Okay, $1 is 60. Oh, 67 cents is $1. So, 67. So what? That's 2/3, 4/3, 5/3. So about $1.66 times 6. So it should be. I mean, I'll have to up it a little bit, but $9.99. Okay, then they're not that much cheaper over there either. I'll tell you, the conversion rate is screwing you guys on this one, because if you convert, let's like $10 to, let's see, $10 is $15 here, right? And then 15 by 6. Okay, my math was actually perfect for $2.50. Check it now. Go back and check it now. My math was perfect. $15 for 6 avocados is $2.50. I know how much things cost. I just thought Americans would actually have things cheaper. I was wrong. I thought you guys were good with your economy. No, you guys, this shit costs the same as us, and you don't have good income, like bottom, what's it called, minimum wage shit, whatever. Like, what's the benefit of being in America if this shit's gonna cost the same and you make less money? Move. Can't move. Can't afford it. That's good. That's good. My instinct. Some things just cost the same. That's crazy. It's crazy. Chessel. I've been playing a bit of chess here and there, and I've been losing a lot because I don't really, you know. Let's not submit that one. Let's submit this one so that we have more information on the board. D4, another 6, 3, maybe. I don't know. Well, we know there's no D. We don't know there's no D5 necessarily. Submit a few. Okay, D4 6 is correct. Then C4. Then D5. We know it's not there. How about an E6 for good measure? Then NF3. Then D5. Delayed. The anti-Nimso Indian. Correct. Okay. Fantastic. This is just a different order of the sanest default. Like I mean, I guess it's different because you're playing F3 instead of C3, but you know. I'm sure there's a position difference to it. I'm sure if you go down the opening line, there's a positional changing. The dynamics are different, you see, because you've allowed black to force their hand a little bit by playing their bishop before your check is blocked immediately, allowing you perhaps the freedom to block with your bishop instead of having to defend your knight and prevent the trade. You will be able to refuse the trade of your queenside knight for their kingside bishop, the bishop on the dark squares. Yes. I'm a bit of a chess grandmaster myself. I'm not, but you know. Bot verification. Da. I am bot.
Soppiness. A adjective meaning sentimental, mawkish.
I need it soppy. Oh no. I should warm up my coffee after I finish this stuff, because it needs to be warmed.
Canteen. A noun meaning a portable chest.
Yes.
Better. A adjective meaning greater than half.
Better off alone.
Bristle. A noun meaning a short, stiff, coarse hair.
Things you put on toothbrush.
Peerless. A adjective meaning
Without compare.
discreetly. A adjective meaning
Oh, it's discreet. It's like courteousness. It's not math. It's not math. No, I should listen, bro. I was so math focused.
Diagram. A noun meaning a
But I can spell it, so it's not a loss. It's a moral loss, not a literal loss.
pervasive. A adjective meaning exist. Valuables. A noun meaning a
Please don't flawless the last one.
tumbling. A noun meaning
Please be hard.
gorgon. A noun meaning any of three snake-haired sisters in Marathi. A noun meaning the chief Indo-Aryan language.
I speak this language! For once, being Indian. Well, not for once. It's fairly useful a lot of the time. Marathi. Thorasa Marathi माहिती आहे मला.
Verisimilitude. A noun meaning the quality or state of being very similar. Verisimilitude originates from Latin, combined
Fucked up word.
carrion. A noun meaning dead and putrefying flesh. Also,
Oh, please, don't make this a 14 or 15 because I fucked up this greatly. Please be an impossibly hard word, please.
oeuvre. A noun meaning a substantial body of work constituting the life work of a writer, an artist, or a composer. This word comes from Latin opera, meaning work. Through
No! Moving on. Moving on. It's fucked up to do to a guy, you know? It's fucked up. Can't give him hope and then throw it away. Anyway, continuity. Let's try and banter and choose words at the same time for comedy to get effect. It's like a synonym detector. Let's start with the hardest difficulty because we're crazy that way. This is not hard at all. Maybe it's a bit hard. We're back in our sword gambit. Everything connects to sword. This is the world's easiest connection I've ever made. TLC. DL6 incident. Maybe not. Anyway, we have a lot of time for this, so we can chill on this. Where do we want to build from here? What are we kind of lacking in additions? Rend. Break. Gap. Absence. Leave. Vacate. Depart. Travel. Fly. Bug. Bother. Thank you. Very easy. See you tomorrow. You know what? I don't even need to do the rest of them because I got this one so quick. It's that easy. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that easy. Take me to game do and guess the game, and we'll figure out the rest from there. Maybe to guess the game first, because it's only a one guess, so it'll be anticlimactic to end it on guess the game, I think. Okay, this is it's a Pokemon game. It's probably not, but you know. So no TNT mod. This is Animal Crossing New Leaf. Because there's a new leaf right there. I see it. I mean, it's an Animal Crossing game as soon as you see the logo over there, but I know gaming. I'm not that I know that that was a specific game that we were supposed to be guessing, but you know, we had the right idea. We were there all along. This is GTA 4. This is. I thought it would be too easy for it to be 5, but I guess it's 5. It's not 5? It's 3? This is Vice City? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. There's too many Grand Theft Autos, man. And I never really played any of them. About 2. It was Liberty City Stories. Didn't even know that that existed, but moving on. I knew it was GTA, alright. I just didn't know which one. This is, I don't know, Apex Legends, I guess. This is like Bloodwalker or whatever that guy's name is, Bloodhound. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It is a shooter, which I guess is obvious. Probably not Overwatch, but I would have to guess it anyway. Persona is not a shooter, is it? Maybe it's Persona 5 Royal. I don't think it is. This is not the art style. Yeah, I have literally, this is beyond my purview. What is it? This does. I've probably seen an image of this in passing once in my life. It's okay. Well, I mean, time split is 2. Okay, well we got that one only because we guessed it. Okay, and I definitely have not seen an image of it because it was 2 decades ago at the very least. Llama Skins Storm, Fortnite. Who could have guessed a game with skins and a llama and it's that iconic little thing, you know what I mean. 14 day. It wasn't made in the Unreal Engine. It was made recently. That should help me out. What games were made in the Unreal Engine recently though? That I don't actually know. Oh no. Stellaris. Okay, not I was looking for Stellar Blade. What's the controversial game? I don't know I don't keep up with all that nonsense, but you know, something's going on over there. Okay, they did not cook that one up in the Unreal Engine. It was this Red Engine. Made by Red. Single player, first person and third person. Single player game. Single player game. I don't know single player games because it's been a while since I played most single player games. Somewhat recent single player game. Balatro. How's Balatro in here? to take it, I guess. I do love that they gave him his own dev tag. There must be a Battlefield player in the game to back end people. That's for damn sure. Okay, I'm just guessing this to get the year bang on. Okay, it's a game in 2023, not a shooting game. A platform adventure indie game. I don't know, Hades, I guess. That shit came out ages ago. Yeah, you know, I'm washed. I'm not a gamer. I don't know how to play video games. It's only up. That shit was made in Unreal Engine. Why does it look so bad? No offense. No offense. I guess you don't use Unreal Engine necessarily to make things look good. You're not using Unreal Engine 5. You know, you're using Unreal Engine whatever, and you're just making a game. Like if you're gonna do that, then at least make it a bit more stylized. That again, what am I? I'm an armchair developer at this point. So don't complain about things that you don't really want to control necessarily. You know what I mean. Anyway, that does it for the web games. If you enjoy the web games, be sure to subscribe and follow me for more. Web games are semi-regular. Live broadcasted. If you want to see this broadcast live, you watch on YouTube. Links in the bio. And yeah, enjoy.